Hello, this is Bad Karma Cards, and we're here to play some Destiny. No, we're not. We're lying. Totally lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am here with Anthman and the lovely
Tiny.
Tiny. I like that. And this is SiFi. It's been a while, which seems to be the running occurrence every time I start a video. Actually saying that.
Yeah.
But the other joke is we've got another new playmat. We're here to play and
Escape the Dark Castle. Hopefully that's the right way up. Nope.
do it that way. Yeah. So essentially, bottom top.
Yeah.
You know.
Totally professional.
Yep, we're giving you the nice backdrop of Force Speed, which Anth won in the recent regional.
Yeah. That was a fun old time.
I wasn't playing, that's why. Do you want to tell us what Escape from the Dark Tower is?
Yes, it is a very it looks like it is extremely old, but it is not. It is a new game which just finished its second Kickstarter. Based on a vintage style old 80s game where you're trying to basically just get out of the Dark Castle. You are a prisoner, which is just a random bloke, such as the tailor. Hopefully that nicely focuses.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's going to take us a while to
Yeah.
get back into this into it.
So basically, as I tell you've got a dice which has got your sides on, which is doubles, singles, stuff like that. What you're trying to do is go through various encounters, which is an example here, which is a terrible example. And basically, a person flips over a card, reads out the options, and then you do the things. And then the way it all works is you've got various dice, which is might, wisdom, and cunning. You roll your dice, and if it matches, you get rid of it.
Yeah, and then like some dice have like double symbols on, so you can remove two of them, can't you?
So double every turn. If it's a combat, they hit you for the value, unless you have a shield, which means you block.
Yeah. The camera is a little bit blurry, which hopefully we're hopefully recording a few videos this weekend, so I'm going to try and get that sorted at some point. When we reveal a card, we will hold it up so you can see what it is.
Yeah.
Or we'll read it out. Going through, obviously, you're the Tanner, aren't you?
I am.
Which
Taylor.
Taylor, sorry. If you look at the card, this tells you what's on the dice, actually. So they're really good at the eyes, not so good at the what we call the buttholes, and very bad at fighting. Tiny.
I am the cook. I am quite good at fighting, not too good on the old eyes, and not too good on the old buttholes either.
And I'm the sexiest bishop ever alive. Like, come on, ladies.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm guessing the hole in the side of his face. I'm very good at buttholes. He's quite good at the dice thing as well. But yeah, we're going to play through. I'll give it a go. It's actually a very hard game, isn't it?
It is.
you
It's
wanna-
stupidly difficult. In I think 12 games, I luckily won one.
Yeah. Every time we've played it, we haven't failed miserably, but we haven't had a good time with it.
In like just at the very end.
Yeah, it's always that
Then we get pwned.
last moment where you try and win and then the dice fail you.
Oh, would you like to explain the little 20-sided dice over there as well?
Oh yes, so the game actually comes with pencils
Old-fashioned.
and a pad, which when I get out of the box.
Do you know what scares me? At some point in time, you know how people are on about kids don't know about VHSs and cassettes?
Oh, they won't know about pencils.
Yeah.
Just download that.
Yeah,
How scary would that be?
I can't actually get the book.
But yeah,
out.
instead of like wasting our paper and pencils to
And
write down,
trees. We love the trees.
I love the trees.
we're just going to count down with our dice.
There is a sexual term to be sexually attracted to a tree.
Is it really?
There is.
Yeah,
What is
I'm
it?
going to find out now.
there's the same for pizzas as well, I believe.
Holy
Sexually attracted to pizzas.
Yeah,
yeah, sexually attracted to metal, I know that.
Oh gosh.
hey, you know.
What's this divulged into already?
Every one of our videos.
Pretty much up. So we are starting on the 14 HP.
14.
14. Oh man, you really.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I am going to be this nice black and green dice. So that's me on 14.
I'll go for blue. Because it begins with a
I'll
B.
go red.
Did you say 14?
Yep.
So eyes 14.
I'll go red so I can go fast.
Dendrophilia.
Is that?
Dendrophilia.
So trees on that.
Dendrophilia. literally means love of trees.
Oh.
This term may sometimes refer to paraphilia, which people are sexually attracted to or aroused by trees. If you are watching this and you're sexually aroused by trees, good on you. It's your time. But
We don't judge.
please, not any trees in my garden. What was the other one? Sexually attracted to
Pizza, apparently.
Pizza. I know someone said that there was a thing. I could be totally making this
I mean,
It's on Urban Dictionary, sir.
up.
pizza makes more sense because it's warm and you can make it into a nice.
Calzone?
Yeah!
I'm never going to be able to eat a calzone with garlic sauce again now.
No one who watches this video ever will.
At least
Sorry.
it's not as bad as when you first started saying that. I instantly thought of American Pie.
Oh.
Oh. There's a list.
You know Google sort of tracks what you search, right?
I know the
You're going to get a lot of double.
NSA's already flagged me several times.
Yeah.
Today.
I just wish I would stop getting adverts for a Maserati. They know I can't afford one, so stop telling me about it.
Every time I watch YouTube, I keep getting, and if you get a video, an advert for this directly after me saying this, I apologise. Stock markets. Who do they think I am? The Wolf of Wall Street? No, the Wolf of Brompton. Anyway, sorry, we're getting distracted.
Distracted.
Yeah, so we have our
Distracted.
3 characters. We've got 14 life each.
Yep,
The aim of the game is to get to the boss that is at the bottom of that deck.
yep.
Which we've
is-
chosen off camera.
So it's all random. So there is a big old pile of cards.
You ever seen such a boss star in your life?
They all look the same. The backs are all generic and
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, so that top card is like the setting,
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So it starts the story.
and then we take it in turns to reveal the top card and resolve that until we get to the bottom.
You don't technically have to take it in turns. Whoever opens that door is the one that card affects.
Yeah.
So you can choose if you want to keep taking the hits.
Like if
Oh,
like
right,
further
right.
along, if like I'm absolutely knackered, I might say, "Ant, you've got a little bit more health. How about you take the store?"
I was born knackered, so what am I going to do? Also, we're drinking currently, so if my
Speech.
my intelligence goes down, it's no
Normal?
okay no
Normal?
yeah.
It's because he's not got a very good start for the burn. It's all in the butt. All in the
So I'm
butt.
meant to be drinking it through my butt.
All in the butt.
South Park did it.
Who would like to read the story card?
I'm on taxation, sir. And unfortunately, falls to you.
Let's go. So, turn over to begin. Ta-ta.
Why is it? It's like focusing here.
Right, so I'll read from about here. So, after years of incarceration in the depths of the dark castle, you finally break free of your cell. In the small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card per player now.
I'm going to be a bit awkward if you want to hold it like there and read it in the future.
Yeah, I'll totally remember that position. So,
I'll-
all
I'll-
draw cards
Do
now.
you know what you could do? You could like hold it up and then if it focuses, I can read it off the screen.
That could be something.
Do you want to
Yeah.
draw the first one?
I'm drawing
Yep.
the first one.
So this affects per person, and Tan's already got an evil card.
Accelerated decay. When this card is drawn, place it to one side and finish drawing the number of item cards dictated by the chapter card. Curse cards do not count towards this number. Then apply this curse. All items just crumble to dust before your very eyes. Discard them now, along with this curse card.
So all the items that we draw
Good start.
are
Good start,
destroyed.
guys.
We've got a curse card.
Have you shuffled these?
Does this get discarded then? It gets
No, you get that curse.
Right, so let's see if I can hold it up so I can actually read it. I can. One of your arms goes numb, falls limp, and withers. Wow, it's like growing up. You can now only carry one item at a time and may not carry two-handed items. If you're already carrying 2 items, you must discard or trade one of them now. Place this curse beside your character card. It cannot be removed. So, ladies, I'm a sexy guy with a hole in the face and apparently an arm that doesn't work.
Right, I'll draw my item card, and then you get to draw your item card, because that item card, you draw an additional item card.
This is a curse, so we can just go, wow.
I really hope it's not a curse. It's not a curse, but it's the Fury Shard, but that's just going to get destroyed anyway.
Okay, so that
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
so then you
Your
draw one.
Oh, great.
It's
A rotten apple.
Oh, it's pretty much gone already, and I draw one as well.
No, because that was your item.
Mm.
It's only that one which as you draw an additional one.
Right. Cool, so that's the first one.
So that's the first part. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now.
Who would like to turn it? Twist it. Turn it.
Do it.
Oof. This part of the castle is perplexing maze of narrow, musty passageways, each darker than the last. To navigate the labyrinth, all players must roll in unison, keeping track of any wisdom rolled until they have rolled a total wisdom to the equal number of players. After each attempt, the total has not been reached. All players lose 1 HP from exhaustion and must try again.
Which one's
Wisdom is the butt.
Yeah! My time to shine.
So we all roll together.
2.
So it's 2. So we all take a damage.
How many do we have to roll?
And then we all roll again.
1.
And we now have enough butts.
Okay.
Cool.
The power of Christ compels. Who am I kidding?
Right, so we'll just guard them off.
Yeah, if you almost. Yeah, that'll do. I'll do the next one.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this lovely bunch. Two deformed thugs are debating the best way to kill and eat another man when they notice your arrival. Nominate a player to roll wisdom or a double in 1 attempt. Success, the attackers flee and the victim rewards you with his nearby staff. Each player may either gain 1 HP or an item card. Failure, the attackers kill the man and turn on you, licking their lips and looking up and down, begin combat. So essentially, I don't think we covered this, did we? When you begin combat, you have to roll those to get rid of them.
Yeah, so with this, you would gain 1 eye as standard because it says eye, and then 1 dice per player gets rolled and added to the stack that you then have to try and defeat.
Okay. I will try and roll.
Roll the butt.
But yeah. So
Horrible dice, that one.
essentially, they run away, and we can either all heal a damage each, or we can all get an item.
Item!
Yeah, why not?
We're doing pretty well, so. Yeah, no.
I've got a 2-handed item that I can't use.
Oh, no!
We can just all move these around.
Yeah, so if I get something.
Yeah. During each chapter, like at the end of the chapter, we can trade all items about and move them around.
Apparently, I like these.
Yes.
Well, it's only partially one.
An elixir of insight.
So I'll swap you my partially rotten apple for your axe.
Yes, because it's
Fair
it's
trade.
going to drop on the floor at some point if I don't.
Yeah.
Like the apple probably already has.
So the axe grants you a chapter dice that you roll with your normal dice.
Yes.
I wanted to be the axe-wielding maniac bishop, but no!
No,
No.
you've got a broken arm.
Apparently a butthole in my face right now. Right, guys. Who would like to go next?
Next,
You go
why
next.
not? Man. From the darkness ahead, an arrow whistles past your ear. Before you can react, another buries itself into your shoulder and you slump against the wall in agony. You lose 2 HP, so I go down to 11. Cautiously creeping along the passage, you find the man's body riddled with arrows. There is no sign of the attackers, so you check to see if he was carrying anything of value. Draw an item card.
That's only you that draws the item, isn't it?
Yeah. But I can then choose to give someone a partially rotten apple, or we can just eat it now for 1 person to heal 1.
You can eat it now to get it.
Yeah, I'll eat that, considering I got shot for an apple.
It's a dark castle this. Anybody, any preference going next?
Oh,
The axe wielding cock.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard something else there. I was saying today, what was it I was saying? I've always been a bit more of a dog person, and I'm like, just reading that again sounds wrong. Anyway.
A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune.
She's got a beard.
Something in her eyes speaks of a greater power. You feel it wise to comply.
She's got a better beard than you, and you've got the beard of beards.
Yeah. So,
Each player must individually declare a trait, then try to roll in 1 attempt for each player. For each player, success. You may gain 1 HP or draw an item card. Failure, the witch steals part of your soul. Lose 1 HP. That's not too bad.
So we all nominate. I'm going to nominate buttholes.
Yep.
I'm going to nominate eyes.
I'm going to nominate fists.
Got my butthole.
I got my eyes.
Oh no.
You lose a HP.
I lose a HP.
I'm going to draw a card. Elixir of Insight.
So you dropping your apple? Can you eat his apple?
He can eat his apple.
You eat your apple and then pick up your elixir.
Have an apple.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that.
Two-handed.
Oh no, I can't.
Oh, alright. I'll eat my apple then.
I'll draw an apple. I'll save that apple for later.
There's something that we should say. You can actually go above your starting wounds, can't you? In this,
No.
you can. Oh
No.
Oh.
Your starting wounds are your starting wounds. And, yeah.
We played this down at Expo, didn't we?
We did. We did up at Expo as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. The art style is alternative.
Yeah.
I like it, but I see why they've done it because it's very reminiscent of like the old pen and paper RPGs or like what were they called? You know, swinging.
The fighting
Yeah.
fantasy
Yeah.
books and stuff. They're very, very linked.
Did someone
into
say
that.
Fantasy Flight? Triggered.
No, fighting fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, we played it at the actual booth and then we
At the
dragged
booth.
you, didn't we?
I enjoy playing it.
Yeah.
That's why we're back doing it. Yeah.
And we're also playing with the expansion, which is
Yeah,
you know what it's called?
one of the expansions, which are manuals in the bottom of the box, which introduces this wonderful dice and these cursors.
How many? There's only the one expansion
There's
currently.
one currently, but they've just finished their Kickstarter last week, which I don't know whether you can go in for a late backing, which has got another 2 expansions and a collector's box to house everything in.
Yeah.
And it's also the only company I know that are still selling cassettes.
You can get a cassette tape with the music on.
It is an atmospheric soundtrack that you order and you buy, and it comes on a cassette, and also all of the MP3s.
There are one or two games that actually do stuff like that. But just when you said that, it instantly reminded me of a tournament I went to for Malifaux, and because it's like weird sci-fi or like steampunk, whatever, and it's like meant to be like Western stuff. They were playing like music in the background in the tournament, which is in a competitive tournament is very distracting.
Yeah.
But then Red Dead Redemption music started coming on, and it was going through the Red Dead Redemption soundtrack, and it got to one which is pretty much drum and bass. So it's like very upbeat and very fast. And I'm sat there going, "Fucking love this song." I'm like, yeah. Can you just play the game? No. This is how our videos usually go, Tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen a few of them.
I have. I've watched quite a few, so yeah.
Next card then.
Oh,
Next
send the
card.
bishop.
I won't argue with the axe. Oh, all right, that's interesting. I haven't seen this one before. The smell of manure is thick as you enter this chamber, flanked by wooden animal stalls. An agitated beast of burden has broken free of its pen and now blocks your way. It is cornered, mighty horns ready to gouge anyone who gets close. Begin combat! Combat special. Each round, when it attacks, this creature deals an additional 1 HP damage to any players who hit it.
Yes.
So if we actually manage to get rid of it...
Yeah.
But as Anth says, it starts with an eye, doesn't it?
Yep, starts with an eye.
And then we all roll a black dice.
Roll black dice.
That's
Added to the pool.
I
So, when we roll our dice, unless if say there's 1 dice left at the end and it attacks us, for each person that removed a dice, they take a damage.
Right. You're rolling 2 dice, aren't you?
I am.
Yep.
Okay, we'll just roll see what we get first then.
Yeah.
I've got my 2 eyes and I've got my shield.
I got 2 eyes and a shield.
You've got 3 eyes.
So 3 eyes, sorry.
And but
Have we killed it?
So
no, there's still a fist.
So we remove those 2 and remove that one. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's still a fist. We all take a point of damage for attacking it.
No, it would go then to an attack, and it deals 2 plus an additional 1 because we all removed dice, so 3. But because we all have a shield, we don't take any damage.
Right. I thought it was just in addition. It does the damage and then it. So we're all fine because we've got the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, fine.
funnily enough, is what we can see.
Then, if we want, we can choose someone to rest as an action as well, which is they don't roll their dice.
Right.
Only 1 person can rest, but they then heal at HP.
Right. I don't want to heal. I'm fine.
Do you want to heal? I've got 2 dice.
Yeah, you've got 2 days, and you're very fist, and that's fist.
Yeah, so if you rest.
I'll rest and gain some HP. Resting is very important.
Oh, you got the fist
I
anyway,
got
so
fist.
yeah, we're fine. We removed it.
Yeah.
So, because we killed the monster,
Yeah.
we get an item card as well.
Each or just
Just one.
Just the one. So choose
Just
amongst
one.
ourselves.
I will not draw it because I have no hands.
Oh, it's a shield. Rotten shield. Whenever you take damage, reduce the amount by 1 down to a minimum of 1. Would anyone like the rotten shield?
It's
got
probably
an
better
axe.
to carry rather than an apple.
Yeah, you take it because as soon as I take it, I have to drop that elixir.
So, I'll eat an apple, which puts me on 4. Actually, no. You eat the apple,
I'll eat the apple, yeah?
so then you can be on
Can I eat
14.
the apple?
Yes. Because all you do is you just go, hold my axe a second while I eat this apple. Nom 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 nom.
Do you know, I almost did something really stupid before we started that combat. I was going to lift up my mug and go like that to show them that, because I've got a Space Wolf mug, and I was going to go like that. Obviously, the mug's full. So as you can see, I'm as intelligent as the got a gammy arm and a gammy head. Ah! Bishop to the lead. I actually shouldn't be doing this because it's actually quite hard to read on the camera. The chamber carries an unnatural echo. You hear deranged chattering all around you. Scanning the darkness, you catch sight of your attacker at the last minute. You must try roll cunning or a double in one attempt. Success, you narrowly avoid the cultist strike. Begin combat. Failure, his club strikes you and you are thrown to the ground. Lose 2 HP, begin combat. So it's only me that this affects, isn't it?
Yeah, so you roll.
And I need a double or a...
Aye.
Aye, okay. Aye, Captain.
Hey!
So.
You look at that, you think that haircut could sneak up on me? Right, so we all roll for that one.
Yes.
But
Hey!
I was on 14. Was I on 14 or was I on 13?
You were
You're
on
on
14.
Cool. Right. Time to kick him in.
Kick his teeth in.
I got the butts, which we expected to get the butts.
Yeah.
So
I got an eye.
they're gone, and that's gone.
That's gone. So he hits all of us for 1.
But I got shields.
Shields to a minimum of 1. So annoying.
And then we go again, don't we?
Okay.
We've got the eye.
I got a piece.
So yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
You did. It's currently looking simple. It's very simple mechanics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the mechanics of the game. It's just your life. Some cards can just mess you all up, and if this rolls badly,
Yeah.
you're just out.
We had 1 or 2 instances of us just stuck on a single monster, didn't we?
Roll, HP.
Yeah.
Roll, HP.
Actually, you can draw that card. 'Cause you-
Item card?
Yep, draw that from a combat.
Evanescent evasion. When you would take damage, discard to avoid that damage.
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll discard that and I'll take that.
There you go.
I haven't taken any combat damage yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to discard. Ooh my. The piercing wail of the banshee is as painful as it is terrifying. The sound lifts you off your feet and throws you to the ground, where you writhe, covering your ears with agony. All players must roll their character dice 5 times. For each roll that is not might or a double, that player loses 1 HP. After issuing her agonizing cry, the banshee dissolves into streams of smoke and vanishes.
So this is one of those cards that really messes everyone up.
So might is fist. Fist.
I just want to put on camera spectrophilia.
Are you still googling?
It's a ghost, so I look
Is
for
there
what
ooh.
I search for what sexually attracted to ghosts.
Ooh.
So we roll 5 times, and for everyone that we don't get, that's not a double and not a fist, we take a point of damage. Right.
Do I get to all
You
this?
don't get that one.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
Fist.
Ow.
you take a point of damage. I take a point of damage. I take a point of damage.
Double.
No.
Take a point of damage.
Okay, double.
Yeah.
You've had double.
Yeah.
Fist.
That was 4 when it's a 1.
Yeah, last one.
Yeah, I got the fist.
No.
Ah,
That wasn't It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. There have been worse.
No
item card to start combat.
Your turn, Ant.
Yeah. You give it a read.
Book the door! Oh no. The smell of incense is strong in this chamber. As you step over piles of bones that litter the floor, your limbs begin to feel heavy and your vision swims.
No, it's alright, one of them's already there.
To resist the effects of the incense, each player must try to roll a double in one attempt. For each player, success, you make it to the exit and slowly come to your senses. Failure, you fall into deep bliss, but begin to stagger and sway. Your arms drop to your sides, lose 1 HP or discard an item. Then make another attempt. If you have not succeeded after 3 attempts, you make it to the exit, dazed and disorientated.
Right, so you got 3 chances essentially each time you fail.
Yeah.
So you have to try and roll a double, is that right?
Roll a double.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm
You're fine. So I lose a HP.
Yeah. You're not on 3.
When you
You're
would take
not.
damage, discard to it. Well, I'm discarding it anyway.
No.
And there's the double, so I'm fine.
That's the one.
Last one. I'm not dropping my axe.
Not dropping. In Arkham, there's a character called Zoe, and she's a butcher, but she's also a religious fanatic. She's my favourite character because quite literally people engage with her, and she just stabs them as soon as they get engaged. And it just reminded me of your cook with an axe.
Like all true Catholics.
He used to be a halfling character. He used to be a battle chef as a halfling.
That's amazing.
They used to, in Warhammer Fantasy, there used to be a artillery piece called the Halfling Hot Pot. And quite literally, it was a stew pot full of like hot stew,
Yeah.
and they used to like put it on like, you know, the old Y catapults that like
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace used to have. It was like a massive one of them, and they used to pull it back, then release it and fire it over the enemy.
That's amazing.
God, that's an old model. That I want one.
eBay.
Like there's old salamanders that actually look like dinosaurs. Now they just look like bloody what are they called? What, spiny dragons? What are they called? Little lizards? Bearded dragons.
Ah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I like bearded dragons. I just don't like.
You just don't like miniatures that look like bearded dragons.
Are you reading this one?
Yeah. No.
Damn, it looks like there's some kinky sex.
Yeah. A large shambling beast.
Sorry. That's the noise he made as he entered the room. I think we should actually play this as like a role play at some point, and actually have to like personify our characters. Like my guy just goes, "The fuck is this guy?" I'm now going to do the entire video like this.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? There's a monster right in front of you. Get on with it.
A large shambling beast is feeling its way along a blood-stained passage, evidently blind. As you draw near it, it pauses, tilting its head to listen. It sniffs in the air suspiciously, not yet aware of your presence.
Shit, I reach.
There is a chance to slip away quietly. In unison, all players must roll a character die, and no might must be rolled.
Oh, what?
Success, you escape undetected. Draw the next chapter card. Failure, the beast detects you. Begin combat.
No fists.
No fist.
No fisting.
Don't fist.
Yeah!
No fist.
I wanted you to roll a fist just so I could like go, and as we try to sneak past, I fought it very badly. I'll do the next one, Governor. I've gone Cockney now. I don't know.
Where's this bishop from?
I don't know. I think he's lying.
Oh.
I think. Perhaps he was once like you. Now he's just got lockjaw. But this deranged cultist now bears little resemblance to humanity. As a group, choose one option and then begin combat. Match his fury with your own. Use his reduced vision to outmaneuver him. I had to look at that card.
Yeah. So it's 2 different options, which is based on different types of combat.
Yeah, one does a lot more damage, but it's easier to do, and the other one does less damage, but it's harder to do.
But it's hard to do.
What? Any idea what this symbol is?
That is, if you are a cultist, he does an extra point of damage to you.
Right.
Those are occultist characters.
One of the cards in here turns you into the cultist, which is when you are less than half health. Your character dice is replaced for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
dice.
So what would the more damage easier to do, or because you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah. Before the combat, I can change one of the dice to a trait to make it easier for us to do.
So we could do that.
Do you roll it then change it, or do you just change it
We roll the dice,
and then you change
and
it?
then I can discard that to change it if we want to make something easier.
But before combat, you discard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so each round is the before combat bit, because you have to see the dice and then you discard. Because it's change any one chapter dice, so it has to be a chapter dice to change it.
Oh, all right.
It's not one of my dice. It's one
Okay.
of the
Right. So we roll to see what it is, and then you can change one. Okay.
Yeah.
What would people like to do then?
Matches Fury? I guess that's probably the easier option.
Yeah, just run face first.
Okay.
Guns
So
blazing.
I've got 2 chances.
yeah, we both roll one of these then. So fist.
But
But
do you want to choose? Do you want to change one of them?
Change one of them to an eye, maybe.
Yeah.
make things even.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, so everyone pull their weight.
I got okay.
I had a fist.
I didn't pull my weight, but luckily you did.
Well, as a bishop, I'm just gonna walk in and kick him in the nuts.
That changed again.
I think
Is
so.
it still
Is
at
it?
Cockney?
No, he's not Cockney anymore. I don't even know what he
From the
is anymore.
south.
Well, you can have the item.
Shit, I've become my brother. Rotten Shield, which is only one-handed, so cool.
Yeah.
I'm not like these people who can I'm not a voice actor that can commit to it.
Card.
I thought you were starting Kamehameha there for a second.
Can't believe I dropped the card like that.
Oh, that's a prickly little bastard.
Australia.
No, I'm still Southern.
Are you? Is that about
Southern Australia.
Southern Australian?
Well, once I put my finger up his butthole, we'll see what I am.
As you wade through the sewers, a reptilian creature bursts through a waterfall of filth and claws at your shoulder.
That's not a sewer creature, he's from Southend, that fucker.
Lose 1 HP.
Oh, we all lose 1 HP.
No, I do.
You.
Oh, you do?
I do because I drew this card.
Because you tried riding it.
Right down. As a group, choose one option, then begin combat. Tackle the reptilian head on,
It's covered in smite!
or draw it out into the sewers.
Is that
Which is-
3 or 2 damage?
2 damage, but harder, or 3 damage and easier.
3 damage and easier, I
Well,
would
we
say.
did so well. So last
We
time.
did so well.
Oh, that's the English also. Well,
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, no, we're rolling this first, aren't we? Fist.
Alright.
Aye, Captain. Let's see. Well, I'm not taking any damage.
Taking the ice.
I got 2 butts.
That is not what we want.
Oh no! That's not good, is it?
So, I only took 2. You went on 17. Not 7.
So I'm down to
4.
Nuts.
Would you like to rest?
Yeah, you rest with.
I'd love to rest, yes, please. Thank you very much.
Aye,
Aye.
Captain. So we get rid of that, but then we both take 2 damage.
Yeah, because we've got the shield.
Yeah.
Should we all just roll for this? Come on.
Got the butthole.
That's the first.
I got a fist.
Keep putting the butthole in his face.
So how are we all doing wrong?
Oh,
You're 8.
I'm on 5.
So 7 draw next card.
Yeah.
Stale bread.
Mm.
Get discarded for 2 health.
Wow.
Ooh. That's a lot of text. The passageway ends at an ancient shrine door. It is sealed by a magical inscription. In harmony reward. I'm sat there going, is that really what it says? Danger in discard. Discord. I apologise. We're going to sort this camera out. It's not doing its job. A chant must be performed to open this door. All players must end up with the same trait on their character's dice after a maximum of 3 rolls each, which can be taken in any order the players choose. Success. Your chanting is harmonious. The door opens reveal a hidden cache. Each player gains 1 HP or draws an item card. Failure. Your discordant chant triggers a trap and the room begins to collapse. Each player loses 1 HP and you barely make it out alive.
Oh, goodness.
So we all roll dice,
Mhm.
and then we get like 3 re-rolls.
So we're all going to be rolling our dice a total of 3 times, and we need to match them all up. But we could say I roll a fist and you rolled an eye. We could go, right, let's try and go for the fist.
Yeah.
You then roll, try and get the thing, but he then might not get the fist. So,
Right.
so let's all just roll, see where we go first.
I got the buttholes.
Right, so should I try and roll for a butthole?
You've got a 1 in 6 chance.
Act.
But then again, if we go for fist, I'm at a 1 in 6 chance.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get something other than buttholes.
Sure, try, see where you go, and then we can always go back, work out ours from there.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Ooh,
And another one?
One more?
Yeah, you got one more. Come on.
No.
No.
Fists, right.
So-
Anything but.
We've now got to try and get fists, and it's both for 1 in 6.
Okay.
No.
I got a fist.
I got an eye.
So we all lose a HP and barely make it out alive.
That was terrible.
Good team.
I'm going to eat my bread.
Yeah, go for
Back on 6.
The dice idea is good, by the way.
it. Who would like to go next? Teeny tiny.
No, I went for
Yeah,
HP.
let's go. You have heard many stories about the creature they call the Bloodthirster. You dismissed them as mere legend until now.
That's not a bloodthirster. He hasn't got any wings or an axe.
It's pre-heresy.
Pre-heresy.
Its body does indeed run slick with the blood of its victims. Begin combat.
A lot of ceremony there, wasn't it? Kick it in the teeth.
Combat special. Each round, the Bloodthirster only attacks a player with the lowest health. If more than one player is tied for the lowest health, it attacks all tied players. It has a fisticuffs, an IE cuffs, and a 1 dice per player,
I hate
Another fist.
which is a butt.
my rolls.
Another butt.
Okay. So,
And you were on 4 health.
I was, yeah. I
Right,
was
four
not
health.
gonna say that.
so he's only going to be attacking you.
Oh, good.
I got an eye.
I got double eye,
I got a butt. I know I got fist.
so you get attacked for 2.
And then we.
You rest, which then means he's going to be attacking me.
We got rid of the 2 butts.
So take 1.
Oh yeah, it's just attacking you, isn't it?
Yeah, you rest again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I'll
Eye, double eye. But you got the shields, didn't you? So it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
just do anything. So let's go for it. Do you want to rest again? Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go up to 5 now. Am
Fisted that guy.
Just draw this item. Cunning concoction.
I think you'll find that that's my.
I?
Discard to apply a single cunning to any time.
Okay, no. So he's gone.
He's gone.
Should I do the next one?
Yeah, you got the most health now.
was going to take the wordy ones, aren't you?
It's how I set the deck.
A skeletal form lies slumped in the corner of this dark chamber beneath the dust of ages. It still clutches a mouldering map. I'm like, is Skaven here? As a group, choose one option. Move on. Something isn't right here. Turn the next chapter card. Steel map. Steel map? Steel map. Nominate a player to roll 2 wisdom in 3 attempts. Which one's wisdom is that, butthole?
That's a butt.
Success, the map leads to a hidden cache. Draw 2 item cards. Failure, the skeleton twitches risen from its ancient slumber to punish you, destroying the map in its rage. Begin combat. So, sorry, I have to camera because I just needed to read it. So in 3 attempts, I have to roll 2.
2 butts.
You've been rolling butts quite well.
Yeah. Is it 2 attempts or is it 3 attempts?
Roll two 2 butts in 3 attempts.
Screw it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
1.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Genuinely worried.
Squeaky bum.
Curse.
Restless Spirit. Your soul is trapped, tainted with a deep agitation. Your mood becomes foul. Your lust for violence dominating your actions. You cannot rest in combat. Place this curse beside you. Alright, I haven't been resting anyway, so that's fine.
Yep.
And then another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Liquid Look. Discard to reroll your character dice, applying only the second result. I'm happy with my Rotten Shield. Does anybody want it?
I think we might get shot and we'll keep the cunning concoction because it's probably better.
So, this is my headcanon. He is now a Berserker of Cajon, which is also a bishop. With 1 less arm. He's a pirate!
Right, I'm going to
Oh no, that's legs, isn't it?
You going for it?
I'm a red one for all. Oh, nuts. You emerge into a small sandy arena. In the centre, a woman far taller and more muscular than
I've
yourself
emerged into plenty of sandy arena.
raises a well-worn blade and calls out, "Challengers, prepare to die. Begin combat."
I will not entertain! No.
Before each round of combat, nominate 1 player to fight the arena champion. Only that player rolls and only that player takes damage. You must fight in the first round. No player can rest. Oh, that sucks.
I can't rest anyways, it's fine.
Oh, good.
Berserkers!
Rest. Aye. But and a dice per.
Shoot.
Fist.
But oh,
Fist.
So we all roll, or is it
No.
only one person rolls?
1 person rolls at a time and it must be time first.
it must be me first.
Must be you first.
Kick her in the dick. Fist and eye. Nice.
And then take 1 point damage.
Shoot.
1 point damage, isn't
Mm.
it? Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you can. No, we can.
No, we don't
No.
need them.
That's like the one thing that you shouldn't be rolling. You should be rolling the butt.
Where are you? 6.
It's right next to the sound.
You? Me? You?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Let's be fair.
That's how you do it.
Ah.
I'm a berserker, I don't know wisdom anymore. Do you want me to go again?
Yeah, you got more health.
1 in 6!
No.
Oh, gosh, shall
I
I?
love that. What am I doing here? You got 1 in the fist.
Well, fists and
You got 1 in the fist.
You're now on 3.
minus 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah. Not up there.
You literally put it down on the fridge.
So we need a fist.
You need a fist, and you're quite good at fisting.
Me. I'm on 3. Oh, I bet. Come on, Cookie. Come on.
There we
go.
Good girl.
Let's have a proper look at her.
I mean-
Yeah, I would.
Oh, we get an item. Go on, you've got the killing blow.
Effervescent evasion. When you would take a damage, discard to avoid that damage. Do you want that more than your shield, or?
I'll take it right instead of the shield.
Okay, let's go, let's do this.
Right, we're at the boss door. Look at this boss door.
3 health!
Oh god, it's a shame that none of us actually do vaping or anything. Vaping, not the other thing. Because then we could just blow it off we could blow a cloud of smoke like Dark Souls boss door.
Yes. But we
I
don't
got
vape.
that reference.
I can't do that.
Do we now need a picture of Steve Rogers to put?
Yeah.
We'll have to get good at editing so we can actually just do that.
Yes, insert
It's like-
GIF here.
I got that reference.
So who wants to open the door?
Do you read it?
It could be wordy. It's wordy.
The demented priestess.
Oh no! No!
You cannot harm me! Behold the devotion of my followers! The priestess is protected by her possessed underlings. The row of chapter dice showing might. All of these dice must be removed before you are able to attack the priestess herself. The dice behind the row of might begin combat.
So we get 3 fists, which is the minions we have to defeat. She is a butt.
And then we all roll.
And then we all roll one.
Fist.
Fist.
And I.
So we have to remove the fists first.
Move the bottom
sugar
fists.
lumps.
Well, you're on 3 time.
She rolls.
I keep rolling some of dice.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
It's like magic. Well, I got a shield, so I'm happy. Fist.
I got a shield, so I'm happy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh no.
I'm dead.
You're dead, Dad. We
Would you like my
lose.
axe?
We lose.
What, completely?
Yes.
Yeah, if
you
one person
die.
if one person dies, we all die.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't realise.
You were on 3, weren't you, Ty? Yeah, I got me hitting my dice. Oh, look, I moved to there. So, yeah.
Good game.
Yeah. No, that's actually quite interesting game. We lost, unfortunately.
As
Yeah.
always.
Was that the first boss we got to last time, and we lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's the most awkward of bosses to defeat.
Okay. My eyes are up here, but my fisting's down here.
It's not a good one.
One of them has to be a butthole. But yeah, that was Escape from the Dark. Well, Escape the Dark Castle.
Yeah.
Escape the Dark Castle.
It's a laugh. It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
We were doing really well until that one where we had to roll 5 dice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's the expansion.
The
Cult of the Dark. Death Knight. I
Death
was gonna say Dark Knight. I don't know why. Batman.
Batman.
Where is she?
Did we go in for the Kickstarter?
We did, yes.
So we expect to see it in several weeks,
Yeah.
Yes.
going on 7 years.
Which will probably still arrive before Greater Than Games Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Still not as bad as Relic Knights. Oh, yeah, no.
The worst one was Kingdom Come Deliverance, which was 4 years.
But that was a computer game.
That was a computer
understand
game.
That.
But no, it's like 4 years. 4 years, dude, to develop that game.
Relic Knights was a year and a half after the due date. It was worth it, so like, but until the game died.
Yeah.
And nobody plays it anymore. All that money.
We don't talk about Arcadia Quest.
Should we take the camera to your Arcadia's Quest cupboard?
No. There's no
Cupboard of
of
shame.
There's the cupboard of shame.
Every now and again I cry into it.
It's a wonderful game. It's just it doesn't hit the table anywhere near as often as it should.
But thank you for joining us. We'll try and wrap it up because there's more drinking to be done.
Yeah.
We will be recording some video. We'll be taking some photos tomorrow of me and what is he calling himself now on videos? Is it Druss?
I have no idea what he calls himself.
SiFi and Druss will be playing Age of Sigmar tomorrow. We'll be taking some photos because I don't think we're at the well. My army turned up this morning, so it's not painted, and I don't want it to be on camera without paint on it.
I could technically dunk it in paint.
I should have undercoated before coming. Here, coming here. We are doing the Final Fantasy pre-release on Sunday, which will also be the Opus 4 and Opus 5 top 10 we're going to try and get done because we didn't get them finished because of
Reasons.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans. I really want to do a Idiots of the Force video again, like episode 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, episode 3. We did episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
How have you? Yeah, you've forgotten about it. Is that why we have not done another video of it?
Yes.
What's it? It's the boss.
It's us playing Imperial Assault.
Mhm.
There is a space for a 4th player. Quite literally, it is. We did really well in the first mission. Vader turned up and we all ran away from him. We did a side mission where we went with Han Solo and Chewie, and we earned Chewie's respect. So we didn't eat us or rip around. No, the next mission we get an extra unit of rebel troopers.
Yeah.
And Chewie. No, both. We get both of them.
We get both.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we got the rebel troopers for finishing the mission in the way, and then we get Chewie for finishing the side mission in that way.
Oh.
I
Sounds
think.
been a while since I played.
I know it is.
The look.
Dead eyes, dead eye. But yeah, we're hopefully going to get a load of videos done this weekend, and hopefully upload them over the course of the week.
Yes.
And get back on track of actually recording videos. Because, to be perfectly honest, the only reason we're doing videos now is because of Tini.
Yeah.
She pushed.
I did.
Tini is also in charge of our.
I'm the social media fairy. So I tweet, I Reddit, and I what else do I do? Instagram as well.
And she hunts down those who insult us. Think of a tooth fairy with a lump hammer.
Yeah. Fiery vengeance.
A flaming lump hammer. Anyway, we might actually do some more videos of this. Maybe not now because it's getting on a bit now, but we will do some more videos of this in the future.
Different characters.
Different guys. Try and win.
Try and win. Yeah.
It's hard.
Filthy power gamer.
It's hard. It's hard to win.
That's what she said.
And on that note.
Yeah, we've actually been going for nearly an hour now, so we will call it there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, the video will be reverted because it was alright, and I don't know. I think I restored it to default. So that's why it's been garbage. But this is
Anthman.
Tiny.
And SiFi signing off for Bad Karma Cards.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.